Shabbos Daf Nun Hey. The Gemara tells us if a person sees somebody sinning, doing an avera, and he doesn't do mecha, he doesn't rebuke them, he doesn't give them musar, or if he sees his family, people from his city, Klal Yisrael, if he has the ability, he's a king, he's a nasi, and he doesn't rebuke them, it's as if he himself sinned. Shmuel ignored a woman who demanded it in Torah. Rabbi Yehuda, his Talmud, says, Rebbe, it says in the pasuk, if you don't listen to the poor, at the end, they won't listen to you. Says Shmuel, Roishcha Bekar. Your Rebbe, who's myself, Shmuel, is in cold water. Roish Roishcha, your Rebbe's Rebbe, who's Shmuel's Rebbe, Mar Ukva, he's in hot water. He's in charge. He's the Bezdin. Let him do the Torah. There's amazing Taisvis in Bava Basra Daf Yudam Beis in the Sugya of El Yoinim Lamata V'Tachtoinim Lamala. That Taisvis says because of this Sugya, in Shamayim, Rabbi Yehuda is on top and Shmuel the Rebbe is on the bottom. The Ben Yehoyada adds, he says, Shmuel in fact answered him well. It wasn't his problem. But the fact that he didn't rebuke his own Rebbe Mar Ukva, that's where the problem lays, and that's why Rabbi Yehuda is Lamala. Reb Zera says you must rebuke somebody even besafek, even if you're not sure he'll accept your mussar. Now, if a person doesn't accept your mussar, Taisus points out, you should not rebuke them. Mutav shu shoygigim value mizidim. You see that because Baruch Hu, even though when he promises something good, he always sticks to his promise. Besides, in one case, when Yecheskel was giving a nevuah on the future Piranus, Baruch Hu tells him, Gavriel HaMalach is going to put the letter Taf on the foreheads of tzaddikim to indicate to the Malachai Chabala not to kill them, and a Taf made out of blood on the foreheads of the Rishaim to kill them. Says the Midas Hadin HaKadosh Baruch Hu, what's the difference between the Rishaim and the tzaddikim? Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, these are tzaddikim gemurim, and these are Rishaim gemurim. Says the Midas Hadin, but the tzaddikim had the ability to rebuke, and they didn't rebuke, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu agreed with the Midas Hadin. And in fact, the Malachim came and destroyed the tzaddikim before they destroyed the Rishaim. They started from the Levim and the Beis Hamikdash by the Mizbeach as they were playing the kelim, the instruments that were made out of copper. The 6 Malachi Chabala that Kadosh Baruch Hu sent to destroy Klal Yisrael were called Ketzef, Avachemo, Mashchis, and Mishaber, Mechala, fury, anger, and wrath, destroyer, breaker, and annihilator. These are the midah of destruction. Why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu choose the letter Taf out of all the letters? Because it stands for Mi Tamos Mi Tichya. Who's going to live? Who's going to die? Or Tama or Tacha in Schus is the end. This is the end of the Schus of Avram Yitzchak Yaakov. Or the signature of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the word Emes. The first letter in the Aleph Beis, the last, and the middle letter of the Aleph Beis, Mem. Meaning HaKadosh Baruch Hu was there from the beginning. He's there all the way at the end, and he's there today. And the last letter is a Taf. When did the Schus Avos stop? Machlokes. Either from Hoshea ben Be'eri, Shmuel says from Chazal's time, Rabbi Shua ben Levi says from Eliyahu's time, and Rabbi Yochanan says from Chizkiyahu's time. Rabbi Ami says a concept. No one in this world dies unless they sin. And no one in this world receives pain and affliction unless they sin b'mezid on purpose. He has to explain, Adam Rishon created death in this world because he didn't listen to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There's a Mandama that says that the reason Moshe and Aaron died is because they also sinned. They should have listened to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and they should have hit the rock and not speak to the rock. However, there's a bomb question from the Brisa. The Brisa says that there are 4 people that never ever sinned. And the only reason they died is because of the Chet of Adam Rishon, and they are Binyamin, one of the Shvatim, Amram, the father of Moshe Rabbeinu, Yishai, the father of David, and Kilav, the son of David. In other words, it's possible to die without sinning, not like Rabbi Ami says. The Gemara goes through a bunch of different Gedolim in the generations that whoever says that they sinned is making a mistake. Whoever says Ruvain sinned be'eshes ish is mistaken. Although the pasuk says Vayishkav es Bila, he was with Bila, it doesn't mean necessarily eshes ish. What it means is, the fact is the Torah says that he's one of the 12 Shvatim. He's equal to all the Shvatim in Sitkas. So what the Torah meant to say is that he took out the bed, he's Mebalbel Yitzui Aviv, he took out the bed of Bila and put it in the tent of Leah. Some say he even took out Kaviyachal, the bed of HaKadosh Baruch Hu as well. Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar says it's impossible that in later generations, Ruvain's descendants are going to stand on Har Eval and scream out, Arur, cursed is the one who's over on Eshesish, while their own grandfather was over. So therefore, it doesn't make sense. He was not over on Eshesish. The Torah says, Yaakov Avinu told Reuven, Pachaz kamayim al toisar. Pachaz is a Rosh Tevis. Pei ches zayin. What exactly does that mean? A number of shitos here. Rebbe Lezer says, it's the words, Pasto chavto zalta. You hastened. You are liable because you belittled, referring to Billah. Rabbi Shua says, Pasata al das. You trampled on the law. Chotasa, you sinned. Zonisa, you're over on znos. Rabbi Gamliel says, Pilalta, you davened that it shouldn't happen. Chilalta, you beseech HaKadosh Baruch Hu that it shouldn't happen before it happened, and therefore Zarcha Tfilascha, your davening shined. Rabbi Elazar Midai says, let's flip the word Pachaz in reverse. It's Zayin Ches Pei, and that stands for Zazato Hirtato Parcho Chetmcha. You trembled, you drew back, and therefore the sin didn't happen. It flew away. Rava says, Zocharta Einshe Shel Davar. You remembered, you recalled what the Einish is for Eishesish. Chalisa Atzmecha Chayli Gadol. You made yourself sick. You sickened yourself over this Avera, not to be over the Avera, and therefore Parashtam Lachatoi, and you refrained from sinning. Whoever says that the sons of Eli HaKohen sinned, although it says in the Pasuk, referring to Eishesish, Asher Yishkevun, they were with these women in the Beis HaMikdash, it doesn't mean necessarily Eishesish. In fact, Chafni, the son of Eli, is comparable to Pinchas. And since the Torah tells us that the grandson of Pinchas brought a mincha as a kohen, therefore it's impossible that he was over on Eshesish, because somebody that's over on Eshesish cannot have descendants that bring korbanos in the Beis HaMikdash, and Chafni is like Pinchas. That's one pshat. Why does the Torah say that they were over on Eshesish? Because they didn't allow the women to go back home in time. They didn't bring the korbanos right away. And because the women didn't go back to their husbands, it says if they were over on Eshesish. And finally, according to another man, the Omar, B'nai Belial, it says that they were the wicked sons. In other words, Pinchas was also wicked. It says the Gemara, Chafni sinned on Eshesish. But because Pinchas didn't rebuke him, didn't give him Musar Teichacha, it's as if Pinchas himself sinned Be'eshesish. Have a wonderful day.